Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Turok, issue number 2, Windy Outside. That's all the noise you're hearing. Let's get talking about the book itself. All right, so this is issue 2, written by Rod Mars, art by Roberto Castro, colors by Salvatore Ayala, and letters by A Larger World Studios. This is Troy Pateri. Cover A by Bart Sears, and there's another cover by Butch Juice and Dan Brown. All right, so this book, they're through the portal. Brother gotta save brother, literally. They're both saving each other. I like that. And the bad guys come through. Now this bad guy, the main dude, he's not, you're gonna think that he's not brilliant, but he's one of those sneaky brilliant types, all right? We're gonna find out more about him in the next issue, according to the solicit for the next issue. And I'm really looking forward to it, because, you know, they're bounty hunters, but they're wearing uniforms. Hopefully this is gonna all tie into each other. I mean, it's a simple explanation in my opinion, but from what they're soliciting in the next issue, I'm hoping we're going to get a little bit more. Anyway, we meet the first dinosaurs that they got to fight, and wouldn't you just know it, it's some freaking raptors. These guys are toast. These guys are toast. So, they wind up coming to the bounty hunters, and Turok and his brother wind up coming to a truce of sorts, a very tentative truce that's apparently going to be tested every single issue, multiple times per issue, perhaps. I like how when the bounty hunter puts out his hand and says, truce, you know, until we can get out of here, well, you know, all bets are off once we get back through that window, once we get back through the door, back to the normal world. But for now, while we're in here, we need you, you need us. So, truce. He doesn't shake that panel. The next panel doesn't change, except there are no words, as he's sitting there considering it. And then he moves on, and he finally he decides to shake his hand. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know why I didn't grab the physical copy. I know I had the physical. You guys saw it in This Week in Comics. I had the physical freaking copy in my hands. Anyway, there is a part in here. So I wound up getting the Comixology version, of course. But there is a part in here. Get off this. No, there was one thing in here. I can't remember where it was, but they're missing a word. Like I have to find something bad to say about this comic book. There is a part where I guess it's the letter of Mr. Troy Pateri, perhaps. I don't know. I would imagine. But anyway, at some point, and the editor didn't catch it, somebody wound up leaving out a word early in the beginning of this comic book, all the way at the bottom of the page. So anyway. Yeah, that was a little bit disappointing. But aside from that, like this is a new comic book. Little things like that, for me at least, that kind of escalates to a big thing for one of the indie companies, for one of the one of the smaller characters that's out there. It's like everybody only knows this guy from a video game. You know what I'm saying? You can't really afford to have many mistakes in a book like this. The idea, though, is that while there is a story here, they are keeping it really simple. Now, the end of this book was the most intriguing part for me. I'm going to spoil it a little bit. I'm not going to show you, and I'm actually going to ask you to go and look for it. You know, so I'm going to ask you to buy this comic book and go look for this particular image I'm talking about. The last page, there's some blonde Laura Croft chick who shows up, and you can tell she's been there in this world for a while. And she, of course, gives the what the heck is her name from the Terminator? Come with me if you want to live. She actually says that. That was perfect. But she's got a knife that the handle is old, but she apparently reforged the blade itself, or maybe it's like flint that she's using. But she had to the knife tip apparently broke at one point. And she had to re-solidify that knife, reconstitute it in some way, shape, or form, utilizing the handle. But she's got it stuffed in an armband. Why am I so focused on this? Because there's a symbol on there. Maybe it means nothing, but maybe it does mean something. So if you guys are familiar with this, with the video games or whatever, please go and take a look at it. And in the comments below, please up-to-date me, because I'm curious what this is supposed to mean. They're also indicating that she and Turok may not exactly be best friends. All right, so that would actually be pretty interesting to see. Anyway, this really is just as simple as Mr. Ron Mars explained. It is a knockdown, drag out, fight for your life against dinosaurs. Can't really go wrong in a comic book where good guys got to fight against bad guys. You've only got a limited amount of ammo, and eventually you're going to have to go primitive to go after these guys. I love this. This is awesome. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.